Hey guys, I'm so sorry it's like the end of the day on Monday, but I've been at a meeting all day, so I haven't been into work. I've just been, um, at a meeting trying to redesign grade 9 math. Okay, so anyways, back to this course. I completely forgot to unlock the content on Friday like I said I would, so it's now unlocked. I just remembered. So hopefully in the course right now, you've completed all of Unit 3. That's your goal. And now we're going to start Unit 4. So come with me into the content here. And hopefully you have now finished Unit 1, 2, and 3. And we're on Unit 4, Measurement. So like I said before, this unit, unfortunately, I've made it in an external program. So nothing is super compatible with the hub, with this like learning management system. So everything you click on that's made in that thing is gonna do this. Like to view this activity, you have to click here. So I am sorry about that. I'm gonna change it eventually. But here's our learning goals for this unit. We want to figure out perimeter and area of shapes and composite figures. Composite figures are just when you put more than one shape together. We want to figure out how and when to use Pythagorean Theorem to find the missing side lengths. We want to determine the volume and surface area of three-dimensional shapes. And finally, we want to optimize dimensions of 2- and 3-dimensional figures. So those are our learning objectives. I gave you a formula sheet, which I said is the exact same one that you get on EQAO. So it has all your perimeter area, surface area, and volume formulas. You're allowed to use that for every test, assignment, and the EQAO as well. The EQAO, they provide you with one. Okay, so activity 1, this is kind of set up the same way as the other one in terms of like the titles, like activity 1 through whatever. Okay, so activity 1, and also just saying, if you have an iPad, some of these things aren't super compatible. So this unit's better on a computer. Okay, so we start with the perimeter and area of shapes. And then there's some sample questions there. So there you go. It's basically a repeat of grade 7 and 8 stuff. And then there's a practice assignment. And for the practice assignment, I made a video answers. So it's got like a bunch of practice questions, and then there's the answers in video form. Activity 2 is perimeter and area, but this time of composite figures. Activity 3 is the Pythagorean Theorem, and then there's a quiz that goes along with it. In the hub, it's really short. Activity 4 is volume, 5 is surface area. And then there's, I just called it activity 4/5 since it's volume and surface area, and it's a practice assignment, so you can check your answers, and then also an assignment that you need to hand into Dropbox so that I can see how you're doing. So this is the only assignment that you have to hand in to Unit 4, like as a practice thing, and then there's also the final thing. Okay, then activity 6 is Pythagorean algebra and measurement, kind of tying a bunch of stuff in together. And then finally, the last part is optimization. And then our final task for this unit is a test, but it's done on paper, I guess. So it's either in PDF or Word, whichever one you want to open it in, and you'll need to hand it into the Dropbox. So if you have an iPad, you can open the PDF in a program like Notability, for example, and complete your test in there if you would like to, or you can do it on paper, take a picture, and then hand it into the Dropbox. If you're listening right now, could you please hand in recognizable files, like not weird ones? A few people's assignments are in like the weirdest file type, or maybe it's not, but I can't open it. It takes me so long. So the best file types to save things would be common picture extensions like an image, a JPEG. If you upload it as a PDF, that would be ideal, or like a Word doc, or even a Notability file is, well, that's kind of weird too, but you can upload Notability ones as PDFs. If you have an iPhone and it's like a newer iPhone, and when you take pictures, it saves them as HEIC files. Those are really, really hard for me to open. So if you could avoid doing that, that would be amazing. but I will figure it out if you don't. Okay, so that's the plan for Unit 4. It's shorter than the other ones we've done so far, I think. So haven't started the checklist, but I'll get that up ASAP. Try to do it tonight because I know you guys like checking things off as you go, which is awesome. So I'll try to get that done really, really fast. And I think that's all you need to know for Unit 4. So I said we're kind of starting it today. So it's May 6th, and we kind of want to finish the content of the course by June 5th-ish. So measurement's going to take us probably just like 2.5 weeks-ish, and then geometry will be the last 2.5 weeks, and then we'll be doing EQAO. So that's the plan, guys, and email me if you have any questions.